Hey, good afternoon, good morning, everybody. It's 10 o'clock in the morning in beautiful Ohio. Great day to be outside. As you saw before, a lot of my area is cleared here, but today I want to get rid of this pile. Okay, a lot of this stuff that was graded down, the trees were taken down, had it all piled up here, but where I'm going to be marking off my house build, it actually goes beyond this pile off to the other side. Still got some more clearing that needs to be done. This tree, some of these trees over here, you can point that over there. So that grove over there, that's all got to go. But this morning, I am going to be focusing on this pile here. It's mostly old wood and whatnot, trash. There's no, the contractor I've got doing this, he's pretty good at making sure that we don't have trash that is not good for the environment inside of the pile. He's actually piled it up over here to the right that you can see here, and I'll have a trash company come in because I got some other stuff over on the other side that needs to go away as well. So, but if you are not certain about what you're doing when you're handling diesel, gasoline, and fire, I suggest that you let somebody else do it. I am not a professional, but I've done it often enough. I know what to do, what not to do, and when to do it and when not to do it. So that is very important. You want to check with your local fire department to make sure that they know that you're going to be setting something on fire. I don't know what your city ordinances are. I'm not going to assume that I know what they are, but typically I call our fire department and let them know that I'm be burning. That way, if there's a call that comes in to their department and says, hey, there's a fire at such and such property, they already know that it's being handled. And I will be taken care of if it gets out of control to call them to make sure to get it under control. So, but that is not an issue today. So it's fairly wet around here. It's it's humid a little bit. It's going to rain tomorrow a little bit, so I'm not too concerned with the dryness of the grounds and whatnot. And that's important. You got to check with. Reason why you have to check with your local department is that fire department is to find out what is the risk of fire in your area. If it's very low, they'll let you go ahead and do it. If the area is dry, you got or dry grass, everything's brittle, and it's very hot outside, they may not let you do any kind of controlled burns on your property. But because I've got 20 acres and a lot of it's cleared out for the most part, there isn't going to be an issue with that. So anyways, let's get started and we'll go from there. Okay. All right, that's 5 gallons of diesel and 5 gallons of gasoline. This actually kind of scares me a little bit. But I'm okay. I'll be fine. All right, so here's the flare. Here's the cap to the flare. I'm gonna set that off. Just strike it. All right. Now I've got 15-minute ones, but you got to bring those. All right, so I'm about 30 feet away. Let's check this out. All right. And that's what I was waiting for. All right, that is my fire. Not normally what I would do for a campfire, but the result is still the same. Now, you probably noticed the diesel took a little longer to get going, but once it started, it went. That boom that you heard, that was gasoline. Gasoline has a much lower flash point than diesel. You can actually take lit cigarettes and throw it into a bucket of diesel fuel and it will not ignite. However, with gasoline that you put into your car, that stuff takes off like that. It takes static electricity to set off gasoline. Diesel takes a little bit longer, which is, if you drive a diesel, you understand that you have a glow plug that gets it started to heat up the fuel so that it can take off. Unlike gasoline, lower flash point, so that it just takes off. So I'm hoping this thing isn't ready to start dying out yet, but I want this thing to get going pretty good. Okay, we're gonna let that burn for a little while and see how that goes. Okay, we'll check back in with in a little bit. Well, it's going still. I think give it another half hour or so, and if it's still got a good blaze on it, then I think it's going to be good for the duration of the day. We'll see how it goes. All right, well, check that out. It's still burning. It's not the bonfire that I was looking for, but it's still burning. We're about an hour into this thing, and it's still going. So I'm gonna let this go for a little bit longer, and hopefully we can get some more good footage on it. I'll be right back.